Phenomenal woman, that's me. Who am I talking about for Black History Month? Maya Angelou. Many of you guessed it, but unfortunately and not surprisingly, many of you might think this is just a saying or a t shirt and didn't know that this was from an amazing woman and an amazing poet, activist, civil rights pioneer, right? And author of a gazillion books. I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings, which is one of her most noted books. It came out in 1969. And this book tells her life up until she was 17 years old. She was an actress and she was also one of the leaders and members of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Do your homework on that one. Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist who stood by and with Dr. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They were great friends, along with James Baldwin. That's his girl. Not even just worked alongside, Dr. Martin Luther King asked Maya Angelou to plan and organize the march. So think about this. She was very close to Malcolm X, like they were extremely tight. Dr. Martin Luther King called on Maya Angelou for her assistance in one of the most monumental marches that we know now to date. She met James Baldwin in the 1950s, and they've called each other brother and sister. They were tight. Now, you got to do your Black history homework if you don't know who James Baldwin is. And if you haven't seen I Am Not Your Negro, his documentary, and he talks about Maya in there, excuse me, as well, and they tight. Bill Clinton called on Maya Angelou in 1993 for his inauguration in the presidency of the United States. And she did a poem called On the Pulse of the Morning. You can probably Google that and go to YouTube and listen to that. I can go on and on and on about Maya Angelou, but you know how I am. I want you to do your Black history homework. She was also an actress. She was in the movie Down in the Delta. She was in Poetic Justice for a moment. She even wrote the poems that Justice said in Poetic Justice. Did y'all know that? John Singleton knew what he was doing. Maya Angelou, she was born in 1928, April 4th to be exact. And she passed away May 28th, 2014. So it's almost 10 years ago since we lost Dr. Let's not forget that. Put some respect on her name, Dr. Maya Angelou. All right? And I have the Phenomenal Woman shirt on, so I would be remiss if I didn't read you that poem. Sidebar. This poem came out in 1978. I was a little girl. I ain't know nothing about being no phenomenal woman other than my mother and the women that I saw. But I know about that now. Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. Pretty women wonder where my secrets lie. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arm, the span of my hips, the stride in my step, the curl in my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellow stands or falls down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, it's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. That's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say, still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breast, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman. That's me. Now, you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman. That's me. Dr. Maya Angelou. Welcome to Black History Month. This is Kendall Anise, the Remix Coach, your fave life coach. Today we honor and celebrate the work and the life of Dr. Maya Angelou. I tip my crown to you, my sister. God bless y'all. Peace. Oh, and these are the original shirts. So you've seen a lot of celebrities have them and people have these. These are the original fundraiser supportive shirts for Maya Angelou. It was a campaign a few years ago. So I'm so glad that I have the shirt.